The hours between 3 a.m. and 5 a.m. have been a time that has been happening to me for probably a couple years now. And I wanted to touch on the life review that I've been talking about before. Like, once I reached, I guess, awakening, not I guess, awakening, right? I went through a life review. I go all the way back to my childhood of good things, bad things, all the way up till today. I can see all the people, not every single person, but certain people, that just stand out and you just don't forget them. There was, in my life, there was always like, I call picture moments, right? There would be pictures that stuck in my memory for some odd reason. I wasn't trying to make it, I wasn't trying to remember these moments. But during my life review, now I understand why those moments remain pictures, right? I can see the purpose of everybody's life in my life all the way back to grade school. And it's about energy. I know about energy now, but back then I didn't really understand energy. Why did I connect with certain people in certain ways? And even if it was brief moments or as long moments, I can see it all. I can see my mistakes, for surely my mistakes. Uh, some of them I wish I could go back and change, but of course you can't. There's no going back. But if I changed anything going back, it would change the trajectory of my whole entire life, which has led me here to awakening, even talking to you guys about it. I now understand that everything is energy. I could just Everything is energy. How much energy I think about the energy that I wasted on things and people, all part of life review. I really think my mother, she 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 created a solid foundation in my home as a child. She created the solid foundation, put the put God in me at a young age. So even when I was growing up doing things I wasn't supposed to be doing, I always had God whispering in my ear, well, you shouldn't do that. That's a bad decision. Well, if you're gonna make that decision, you better tell this person or not do. It was always the whisper. Say like when I was younger, I wasn't faithful to every woman I was with, but every time I would go do something with another woman that I'm not supposed to, on the way there, it would always be a whisper. You shouldn't be doing this. That's wrong. If you want to do this, why don't you just stop the relationship with the woman you're with? And that way you can do it. Was always a whisper, but the ego is always in there. You can have both. You can do both and all this. No, that's just both of it's a waste of energy. If it's negative, this is what I know for a fact right now. All right. Anything negative that I was doing in my life obviously wasn't from God. If there was a voice in my head telling me not to do it, and I was still going to do it, Obviously, I wasn't listening to the voice of God because God wouldn't want me to do anything bad or negative. Just period. That's what it is. Period. All I had to do. This is what's so crazy when I think about it now in my life review. All I had to do and stop. All I had to do was stop and say, "Is this good or bad? What I'm about to do? If it's bad, I'm not listening to God. I'm listening to ego. If there's a voice telling me not to do it and I'm going to do it, obviously that wasn't my voice telling me, and I'm not listening to it. Obviously, that's not the voice. That wasn't my voice. That was somebody else's voice. God, ego, higher self, or God or higher self. Ego's the one that was telling me to go do it bad. Oh yeah, it's cool, man. It don't matter. This is what you're supposed to do. You're a guide. No, all of that is wrong. All of it. Today, I walk as if God is standing next to me everywhere I go. This is how I live today. Like God is standing next to me. Watch it because He is. God is everything. God is everything. He was always with me. Always. But He gives us all the freedom of choice. He can't he can't cut if God came in and said, "Oh, nope, I'm gonna stop you from going over there to fool around on your girlfriend or something, I'm gonna stop you." That would defeat the purpose of giving us all the freedom of choice. He'd probably make it difficult, make the car break down or run out of gas or something. But if I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it. So if you're a person that maybe heard about awakening, or uh, you hear videos or spiritual uh, people talk about it, I want you to kind of put it in your mind right now. There will be a life review for you. And if you are a person that has done many bad things, or especially bad things to other people, I just want to prepare you that you're going to have to, I don't know, fix it, apologize. I don't know what, I can't tell you what your thing is going to have to do to, you could just choose not to do it. I don't know. It's totally up to you, but be prepared for your life review. That's all I got to say.